Oh, hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It's Monday. It's time, of course, for Monday Makers. We're going to have a fabulous show for many reasons, because Hillary is here primarily. How are you, Hillary?
Oh, I'm so happy to be back here. It's been so long.
It has. It's been at least, what? 8 hours. I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean.
It was a pleasure to have you on the Wake Up Call this morning. We had such a busy show, didn't we? And loads of great things in this show as well. So what can we expect over the next couple of hours?
So over the next few hours, what we can go through is, I'll show you these first of all. Look at how gorgeous. Which one am I going to? This one now. Thank you. I'm getting better at this, I promise. We've got our gorgeous Autumn Blessings collection, which you can see here has all the amazing embossing folders and stencils, your stamp and die sets, which you can use to make these amazing makes. And look at those papers. I mean, those are the most gorgeous papers I think we might have ever done.
Really, really beautiful. So many gorgeous things in the show. So many great deals in the show as well. Some best ever pricing. And the other great thing is that all the birthday fun still continues, which is wonderful. So it means double points across absolutely everything. Giveaways in every show. We're going to have 2 giveaways in this show. Free UK postage and packaging too. And it also means free gifts. Your £10 or $1 daily free gift is this gorgeous creation from the Enchanted Dreams collection. So spend £10 or $10, you're going to get that. Spend £50 or $1, you'll also get the Crafters Purple Tri-Blend pen, and you'll get the amazing travel portable craft tool bag as well. When you're spending over £100 or $1, you get all 3 of them, which is absolutely awesome. You've got loads of stuff. I told you, queen of the samples, aren't you?
I just love to show these off because the team that make them put so much effort into them, and they always make the most gorgeous stuff. So I just wanted to show you a couple more, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
So we've also got our Intri'Lace dies on today, and as you can see there, that candy cane is absolutely gorgeous. Look at, see, I told you I'm getting better at the cameras, but there we go.
There we are.
There. You can just see those lovely candy canes through there with the striped paper in the background, and we've also got this absolutely stunning Christmas tree, which you can do up in colour if you like, but that silhouette I just think looks so classy and so elegant.
Don't forget as well about the prize draw. We're going to be doing 2 in every show, 2 giveaways, and then also that grand prize draw on Sunday for that amazing Gemini Pro, along with a load of other crafty goodies thrown in there as well. Right, there's absolutely loads in the show this evening. So you got, hang on a minute, whoa. She's got more samples. What's going on here?
Only a couple more, I promise. Only because we've got those awesome Big Scene Creator Card Christmas versions in there, and look at how amazing the design is there. That's the nativity skew, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Look at how amazing and depth that tunnel book can create. So you've got that skew in there, and I literally could not go without showing you this one here.
Ooh.
This is done by our
shiny bells.
It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
Really lovely, really gorgeous.
Done by our absolutely amazingly talented Nicole Bretherick, and I can't even explain to you how amazing this woman is. She's fantastic, but look at how gorgeous those bells have turned out there.
Really beautiful. Absolutely loads coming up in the show for you. Let's dive right in then and share with you some of the stuff that is on the way. So we're going to start off with these. They are the Creator Cards. Christmas Big Scene Creator Card Collection with 112 elements. Here, $79.99 or $99.95 is your price on those ones. Make sure you're using your Club Inspire discount on those as well. We've also got Intri'Lace available for you on the show today as well. And not just Intri'Lace, but the best ever price too, which is excellent. So if you don't have these, tonight would be a great opportunity for you to get your hands on them. $72.76 or $84.36 for Platinum members. We also have the Monday Mega Deal. It is your Totally Tiffany 6x6 paper taker. Oh, I didn't get that out then. And you'll also get 3 6x6 pads in here too. So you're going to get the Garden Party. You'll also get the Autumn Blessings. No, sorry, that is Woodland Friends there, isn't it, in the middle? Autumn Blessings, I was right the first time. And then also Farmhouse there for you as well. If you're in the market for some water reactive ink pads, then my oh my have we got you covered. Some of these are available on 3 for 2 on the website. This is a better than 3 for 2 offer though. $51.90 or $72.28 for Platinum members. Gets you 20 of our most popular colours on there, which is fantastic. So do grab those. Lots of you tuning in saying hello already. Nefertiti is in Kentucky. Gemma's in Chesterfield. Who else we got here? Carol in Wisconsin. Dina's here in Florida. Laurie saying hi in Ohio, Laurie. Who else got? Teresa is in New York. Mo's in New Jersey. Donna's in Canada. Patty's in Michigan. Leslie in Texas. Denny in WA. Washington, that's the one. Julie Lowe is saying hi from Atlanta, Georgia as well. Right, the first thing we're going to take a look at in the show tonight is this. And I have got big news, huge for you, because Autumn Blessings, we launched it. It's sold out in literally moments, right? And well, one show, launch show, completely sold out. We bought a smaller bundle back, it's sold out. Further smaller bundles, all of them sold out. What it meant was a lot of you didn't manage to get the launch bundle. So we have managed to, I don't know how we've done this or where we've stolen this stock from, but we've been able to get all of the launch bundle back in stock for you, as you can see here. Now, this is here you can see everything that's in there. I'm going to run you through everything you're getting included, and there's two different options available for you. So the deal on your screen at the moment is your full collection, is a normal collection. So there is another bundle available for you where you can get a second paper pad, as you're seeing here on the screen, and you can get free US shipping. I'll tell you about that in just a second. Right, let me run through the full collection for you. Then let's start off with a paper pad. It is absolutely beautiful, really gorgeous tones for this time of the year. So really beautiful, and also really, I like that it's it's autumnal, but it's also quite warming. Lots of rich oranges and burnt terracottas, some really nice sort of purpley plum tones running all the way through that as well. So that is your 12 by 12 paper pad. Then what you're also going to get, you'll get a 6 by 6 paper pad also. Then what you've got in here is your luxury cardstock. Now what I love is the luxury cardstock is pearlescent, but also linen, which is really nice. It adds even more texture here for you, which is fantastic. So you can see all those really beautiful shades, all colour matched to go with that main collection, which is fantastic. So you're going to get that included in there as well. Let's move into the hardware. So let's start to share with you. It is an absolutely bumper collection, this one. First up, you've got your autumnal tree. So this is one of our layering stamps. If you had our layering stamps before, you'll know how great they are. You can really build up that tree if you want to, or you can have it a little more sparse. It's completely up to you. What I would say is all of the individuals are available for you as well. So I know, for instance, maybe when you got your bundle, you might have missed out on the roundwood slice. It's available on its own if you want to get it, and it's there in the main bundle for you. So you've also got your thankful and blessed. These are your stamps that are in here, so you can see all of your sentiments there. Then you've got heartfelt wishes within this one, things like happy Thanksgiving, autumn's greetings within there as well. Then you've got your thanks. Now this is good because you've got with grateful for everything you do. It's appreciated more than you know in stamp form. And then you've got the metal die with the matte layer saying the thanks. You've got the skeleton leaves in here. These were extremely popular when the collection launched. Then you've got this one here. I love this one. Hello Autumn. You've got the skeleton of the leaf there, which you can then cut in a second colour, which is awesome. You've got your forest toadstools. I love this, the scattered leaves stencil. This features in so many of the samples that have been created using this collection, because it just adds that little bit of something that you might need in the background. We then have the pumpkin patch in here as well. Lots of fun to colour up with your alcohol markers. Then you've got your harvest festival within here as well, with all of your different veggies there and your little barrow. This one here is the autumn foliage. You can see you've got your acorns there along with your winter leaves. This is your falling leaves. Now this is a embossing folder and also a stencil. So when you use the two together in conjunction, you get a really lovely pop, as well as that beautiful deep emboss. Now all of that should be £153 or $196. Today, £109.98 or $130.90. That's a great saving of what, almost £44, over $65. This details here on your screen is now, this gets you the extra pad. So you get two of the 12 by 12 pads and one of everything else that I've shared with you. What you also get with this as well is free US shipping. So if you're just going for that item on its own as a Club Inspired Platinum member, you will still get free shipping on that, which is absolutely fantastic. If you want to go for extra card stocks, then you absolutely can. There's a cardstock collection for you, and in here you get one of the 12 by 12s, one of the luxury mix cards, and one of the 6 by 6s. Their details are along the bottom of your screen. We've got a nice 15% saving on there for you as well. Any questions that you've got, do let me know. Get them into me, Crafters TV on Facebook or Crafters Companion, of course on YouTube. But I believe we're going to go straight to Hillary for a demonstration.
Hi, yeah, so today, first of all, we're going to show you how to make something with this Autumn Blessings collection, and as Joe's been saying, it is absolutely stunning. You really are going to be blown away by these papers and all the elements you get in the kit. But to start off, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute little gift box with the layering stamp that comes in the kit.
Nice.
So to start off with, we'll just get out our stamp, and this is the autumnal tree stamp. So it's your layering stamp, and as you can see, we've used the same technology we've done with previous layering stamps, where we've given you this little corner up here, and obviously all sort of numbered up all of the stamps. So you would automatically know to go in order to layer it up properly. So to start off with, when you want to make your box, what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of cream cardstock, and you're going to cut that piece of cream cardstock to 8 inches by 6 inches, and then you're going to score all the way around 3/4 of an inch in, which will give you something like this. And then to make the base of your box, you're going to cut a piece of black cardstock, and that piece of black cardstock is going to be 8 and 7/8 of an inch this way, and also 6 and 7/16 of an inch the other way around. That does sound complicated, but
So
if you like me,
just a fly's eyelash smaller, is it?
Literally a fly's eyelash smaller, just so it can slot your lid onto your base of your box very easily, and you get no wiggle room, but it just fits nice and snug.
Brilliant.
So once you've done that, you're going to again do your scores all the way around, and your scoring this time is going to be at 1 inch. And I'll show you the sample here. There's a reason for that. It's so we can see the base of the box when you lay it down flat, or when you stand it up proud like this. That's the reason that is 1 inch for a score and not 3/4 of an inch. So once you've got your 2 pieces of cardstock cut here, that is the main base for what you're going to be making today. So just pop those to one side for a second, and then you're going to take another piece of cream cardstock, and you're going to cut a circle out just like this one here. And for this one, all I've done is I've taken one of our nesting dies, and I don't know if you can see very well, it's a bit hard. It's got the stitch edge around it.
Can you just about make that out?
Just that, there we go, just make that out there. And I've used the stitch edge circle nesting die, which are part of our core products. They're so useful. All of our nesting dies are so useful to use, and they're really, really handy to have.
I love the tree because you can make it as sparse or as full as you want, can't you? And it can be an autumn tree, but also then you can colour it up with your green ink pads and have a lovely summer tree. So I think there's definitely elements in this collection here that you're going to use all the year through. Of course, it's all going to work beautifully together at this time of year, but the tree you could use any time, couldn't you?
Oh, 100%, yes, of course you could. You could use it for, like you say, with your florals as well. You could add a few little pinks in there if you like, for a nice
like
springtime
cherry blossom.
tree. Yeah, lovely.
Nice.
Really nice idea. It's the kind of versatility we like to go for with these products, because it just means that you can use it all year round. You're not restricted, and it's so handy to have.
Very busy already on Autumn Blessings. I know so many of you missed out on the full collection before. Lots of you choosing to snap it up right now. I don't blame you. It is a beautiful collection, and something you'll bring out year after year. There's nothing in here that's, let's say, on trend, is there? And we do bring you trendy collections. Absolutely, you guys love them, but this seems like a real timeless one.
It does, yeah. It's just one of those collections that you, like you say, will be able to use all year round. You can't go wrong. It's so handy to have in your stash. So all I've done there is I've taken the circle of cream cardstock that I've cut out earlier, and I've put it into position with the magnets from the stamping platform. This is your 8x8 stamping platform. Sorry, this is your platform and that's your base. Obviously come as a pair. Again, so handy to have in your stash, because these are miracle workers, these platforms. And all I've done, if I just hang this up here and show you, that there number 1 for the base of your tree, that's obviously the first one I'm going to start with, because again it is numbered 1. I've placed this down onto the cream cardstock, and I've put it into the position that I would like to have it. Just bring it down a little bit there. And I've put this down first so that I know where I'm going to be placing my stamp every time. So I know when I've laid this down, and I've put that in position, I know now that every time I want to line up this corner, it's this exact point where I want to line it up to every time. So that'll be 5.5 and 6 on my stamping platform.
I guess if you wanted to, could you mark it with a little piece of low-tack tape or something if you were really thinking, you know, to be extra sure?
Oh yeah, definitely you could. You could even use an aqua marker on your platform, because that's easily wipe away with water. Anything that you need to do to make it easier for yourself, that is easy enough to do. So I'm just going to pick up that stamp now that I've laid it down. And now that I've picked it up, I'm going to get inky.
Nice.
So I'm going to take the Finesse waterproof die from our ink pads collection. And this is the Noir Black, because I really want the silhouette of that tree to stand out. And I'm just going to cover that whole tree in a nice layer of black.
Lots of love coming in for this collection. Clarden says, I need more time. There's so many awesome ideas and not enough time. Donna says, stunning collection. Laura May says, I think I'm going to do a batch of creator cards. Nativity scene is amazing. Peapod still can't get over the fact we're going to give away a Pro on Sunday. Well, you better believe it, Peapods. Barbara says, I own several of the Christmas Intri'Lace and big scenes. They're all beautiful. And the Autumn Blessing paper is simply gorgeous, says Kathy C. I have to agree with you, Kathy C. It is absolutely beautiful.
It is, it's absolutely stunning. So I've stamped that down. Again, I've inked it all up with my Finesse waterproof ink pad, and I've stamped that down there, and when I bring that away, you'll see how nice that silhouette of a tree looks now. I mean, it is literally could not be easier. So now that I've got the base of my tree up, I'm going to start inking up with different kind of ink pad this time. Because this is a layering stamp and it's made from high grade photopolymer material, we're going to bring out our, oh, that one's upside down. Look at me trying to be clever. These are going to be our quick dries that we're going to use now for the layering technique, because they will give you the best coverage of colour. So all I need to do is push that away for now, and just remember where this corner for our stamp, for our first stamp was. So if I bring out number 2, and I know looking at it that it's 5.5 that way and 6 that way, so I can easily peel that away and place the second one in the same position, and it will line up exactly where I need it to. And it's just as easy as that. Layering stamps are so easy to use, and we've done it really well by making it that easy.
Definitely make sure you've got the stamping platform to do this, because I imagine this would be very tricky with something like a rocker block, or unless you had the base to go with it, Hillary.
Oh yeah, unless you had really good, like you know when people say I'm going to do it by eye, unless you were really good at that, it would be really tricky to do this. So I'm not going to stamp it just quite yet, but you can see there how well that lines up there.
Perfect.
With minimal effort. It is so easy to do. So let's go for our Chinese red, because we're in autumn, why not? We need some nice bold reds in there.
There was a lot of comments in the earlier show with Sarah saying how Sarah's level of tidiness was very, very different to yours, Hillary.
Oh, she was messy, wasn't she? Was she messy?
She was, let's say untidy, let's not say
oh, right, okay, sorry.
Let's go with untidy. Yeah, she's very untidy. In comparison, by comparison.
So I'm just going to lay that up there, and because, well, brings back to what you've just said, Joe, I don't like to have any bits of mess around the outside. I can't handle anything like that. So I'll wipe that away first. It just makes sure that I'm not going to mess anything up. And I just lay that, and you see how I've just literally put those feet into position. I haven't had to wiggle it around. I haven't had to do any manoeuvring. It's straight away where I need it to be. Use your pressure, stamp that down. And there's your first layer of leaves.
Voila!
How cute does that look?
Beautiful. Really, really cute. Sarah Crow saying Autumn Blessings was the first collection I ever bought. Utterly stunning. Margie says Autumn Blessings is beautiful. Brian saying Thanksgiving's card have never looked so good as with these papers. And Cherry saying, oh, the paper pads are back and the whole bundle of Autumn Blessings. Absolutely. And it's great that we've got the paper pad bundle on the show as well. So those of you that did go for the Autumn Blessings when we launched it first time, have used it loads and have loved it, you've got the opportunity now to come back and get more of those papers. I mean, I must say it's very rare we end up being able to give you that opportunity. We have, I'm not quite sure where we've taken it from, but we have stolen some from some of our third-party retailers, I think, Hillary, is what happened here. So
I won't tell anyone, it's fine.
We've not borrowed it because we're not giving it back, I'm sorry.
Well, we can't now, so they're going to have to deal with it. So again, I've used the exact same position for that corner for the third stamp, sorry, not third stamp. And again, I'm just going to lie that down. And oh, what do I do next? Oh, which one? I'm going to go honey pot. Let's go honey pot. Nice bit of darker, deeper yellows, orange tones in there. Because it is autumnal, we've got to stick to, for this demo at least, we've got to stick to the right colours for the autumn feel. I'm really wanting to do...
I love that you wipe round the side as well. You really are very, very neat, Hillary.
It's because...
If I was over there, it'd look like a bomb had gone off, honestly.
It's literally because of my job in our head office. Everything I do, I tidy up afterwards. I've got to get my desk tidy afterwards. I mean, it's not looking so tidy at the minute these days.
Oh, okay.
But let's not ruin the illusion, shall we? So yeah, there's our second layer there. Can you see that's really now starting to build up with those different leaves? And the good thing about the different layers of the leaves in this stamp set is that they're all in different places. So you're not just getting one big clump of colour, you're getting a lot of variety of different shades and different locations.
Amazing. I guess, could you heat emboss the layers here if you wanted to as well?
You could, yes, definitely. It would take a little bit of time because I would advise heat embossing in between each layer just to build it up, definitely.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely a possibility. I mean, for me, I just love the quick dries for any kind of layer and stamp that we bring out, because it literally gives you the best coverage of colour, and the colours layer on top of each other so well, and they don't disturb each other underneath. You don't put a yellow on top of a blue and you get a green. You will literally get a blue on a yellow, and it is so easy to do.
Very, very busy on this, so loads of you sharing the love for this collection as well. Peg saying how much of a great job Hillary is doing, as does Carol Guy. There you go, you've got a little fan club. Mariah says, I use this collection with a Dreamies wreath and made an autumn wreath. Great idea, love that. Catherine says, Autumn Blessings is one of my favourite collections. The paper pads are so versatile and could be used for retirement, masculine birthdays, etc. Mary's made a third order for the day. Susan says you could have a little birdie in the tree as well. Absolutely, you could.
Oh, I never even thought of that. You can get your outliners in there, and you can add any little embellishments you want. Oh, that's such a good idea. I'm not going to do it today. But that is such a really good idea. See, I've gone out.
Clarden says they really love all the different ways you can make unique boxes. You sure can't find them in the stores. No, absolutely you can't. It's very hard to buy beautiful boxes, especially the size you need. So you make them yourself and you get exactly what you want. And also, I love the fact that when you can tie the gift box in with a card as well, is fantastic. So that's definitely another way you can go. Mary Pat's, I'm using this collection for scrapbooking. I have gorgeous pictures of my kiddos and grandkiddos of this time of the year, and this collection is absolutely perfect. Absolutely.
Sorry, I can hear.
Did I sound Australian?
In my ear, and that was really funny. Oh, a little bit of an Aussie accent going on there, apparently.
The dingo's loose in the top paddock.
Oh, wow. See, look what you've started now, Johnny. Fabulous. Right, so I've taken the last layer, the fourth layer for that layer and stamp, and I'll bring it back and show you, I've used the grasshopper, because it's not too bright, it's not too vibrant, it still gives that, it's the nice little few leaves that you've got from the summer, springtime that are just started to turn red and green, red and orange, but you haven't got there yet.
What's your favourite season, Hillary?
Mine's winter.
Is it?
It is. I love nothing more than getting in the house after being outside in the cold and snuggling up with the fire and a Christmas film and cups of tea, hot chocolates, everything like that. I just love everything about sitting in snugly warm when it's cold outside.
Really? See, I like autumn at the moment because it's still a bit of a novelty. Like I went out last week into town for some dinner, and it was cold and I was wrapped up with a scarf on and it felt kind of cute, but I don't know, I think I'm a summer person really deep down.
My other half is exactly the same. He's more of a summer person. He's all about staying light very late into the evenings and barbecues and all that. Not for me.
Not for you, Hillary, not for you.
I just don't sound very social there, do I? I just sound like I want to be in the house all the time away from
just want to be
everybody.
in the house on your own with a fire and a cat, with a fire and the cat even. Have you got a cat?
No, do you know what? I'm not a cat person,
no,
and I don't want to
neither.
upset anyone by saying that. They're just not for me.
I like cats. I'm just very allergic to them. That's the problem.
Are you really? Oh.
Yeah.
See, I'm learning so many new things about you today. I didn't know you were left-handed. Didn't know that you were allergic to cats.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, honestly, you learn so much every day.
We should do like a getting to know you section later in the show, Hillary. We can tell each other random facts about each other.
Oh God, that could get interesting. Oh, fab. So now that we've made this little circular portion here, this is going to be the main topper for our card. Sorry, we're not making a card, are we? We're making a box. It's going to be the main topper for our box. It could be anything you want. So what I'm going to do now is I've taken a piece of black cardstock here, and this is going to be the start of the decoration for the box. And I'll just bring it up to this to show you. There we go. So that is it's just under 4 1/4 of an inch, and it's 6 inches down that way. And that is going to be the start of the decorative elements of your box in the centre there.
Excellent.
So then I take a piece of paper from the paper pad with those gorgeous tartans and the reds and oranges and all that, and that's actually going to be 4 by 5 3/4. And the reason that I've done that is I'm just bringing it down ever so slightly in small increments in the inches on your guillotine, if you're using a guillotine or if you're using any old trimmer. And to lay those up, I'm just going to bring in our tape pen, our normal tape pen, because I know that it's going to hold it all in place, and we don't have time in this show to be using wet glue. We just don't, unfortunately.
We just have too much to get through.
We do, and it's all good. It's all such good, gorgeous stuff. We don't. I wish we had longer. I'm saying that, I might not be saying that at the end of the 2 hours.
Black works so well as a matte layer, doesn't it?
It does, especially with these colours, because it kind of anchors it a little bit and it just drags it in and puts your focus right in the centre of those gorgeous colours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back in this cream cardstock for the lid that we made earlier on. And all I'm going to do is just centre that right in the middle of the box. It's got a bit of a nice big frame around, and that is going to be the start of our decorative part.
Do you enjoy making boxes, Hillary?
Okay. I don't actually craft at home.
Right.
I craft at work, and people always find it very strange when I say that, and it's crazy. But I don't actually craft at home. Because I craft at work so much, and I love doing it at work so much. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to go over the top, so I'm like, let's just rein it in a little bit. Every now and then I'll love a bit of colouring in my downtime. Especially last year when everyone was locked up and everybody you couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything. There was nothing that calmed me more than sitting with my classics and some old, I'm talking really old colorista colouring pads and getting my colour on just to chill.
How about a crochet or knitting? Have you tried that, Hillary?
No, do you know what? I've never been into
see you being into
vibe.
that.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know, I might have to give it a go though. I'll definitely give it a go now that you've said that, Joe.
Right, I'll give you a lesson if you want.
Oh, can you crochet?
Yeah, Georgina would give you a lesson. She was much better than I was, Georgina. You haven't crocheted for a while, have you, Georgina? She gave it up.
Oh, Georgina, come on. Come on. Okay, so bring it back to the lid of the box. All I'm going to do now is just add some adhesive to the back of this circle cream cardstock that we did with our lovely tree on, and I'm going to put this right towards the top there as a nice little centerpiece.
Georgina's mocking me for my rainbow crochet shorts that I made for Glastonbury.
Why would she mock you for such a thing?
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm trying to listen.
She's saying that she didn't. I said that Georgina was a better crocheter than I was. She just started a bit earlier than I did. She's saying though she hasn't ever made men's crocheted shorts though, as I did in rainbow colours for a festival once. They were quite the look. The thing was though, Hillary, what I did was I cut all the loose ends too short, and then they started unravelling on day 2 of the festival.
So it was getting
all
short
all around the back.
It.
No, in the seam, unfortunately.
Oh, even worse. Oh God.
Had a little bit of emergency, it was a bit of a wardrobe malfunction. Anyway, let's stop because you've completely derailed this demonstration, Georgina. Back to you, Hillary.
Thank you very much. So what I'm going to do now is I've taken the Thanks die from the collection, which is a lovely size for these kind of projects because it's a big statement sentiment. It's not going to get lost in your make or anything like that, and it just gives you that really lovely, it does bring the whole US side of things into it with the Thanksgiving and giving thanks and things like that. So what I've done is I've taken this with black cardstock and I've cut it out and I've put it through my Xyron machine to give it a tacky back. And then I've done exactly the same again with another piece of that cream cardstock, and I'll show you why just now. So to make this sentiment
tacky back sounds like a new single that's dropping from, I don't know, like Dr. Dre or something.
It sounds a bit Nicki Minaj to me.
It does sound a bit Nicki Minaj. Yeah, it does indeed.
Love it. Fantastic. I've done exactly the same with the cream sentiment that I've done. I've done it with the Xyron on a tacky back. I'm going to have to keep saying that now, aren't I? And all I'm going to do is lay that on top of the black piece, but just slightly offset it so it gives it a bit of a shadow. And just be really careful with that. Because anyone who does have a Xyron at home knows that once you stick something down with your Xyron...
That's it, you're committed, are you?
It's down. It's down. You're not getting that bad boy back out.
Very busy on this still. Who else is chatting away here? Clarden says, really love all the different ways you can make unique boxes. I read that one, didn't I? Oh no. Susan says you've dispelled some of her worries about stamping, Hillary, so thank you for that. Brian says, great tip, could use a washi tape on top of the grid to place a stamp, as we were talking about earlier. Karen says, I think Hillary is a natural and is a great member of the team. Look at you, you've got a right little army of fans, haven't you, this evening?
You guys are so cute.
The leafless tree would be great for Halloween. Another great idea there as well. Yes. Sarah is in a hurry to get all of her knowledge to us in such a short time. She doesn't have time to worry about tidying, apparently. That is what Brian is saying.
Oh, well, I suppose we can let her off. I mean,
yeah.
We have to let her off. She's the boss, but... So all I've done there is I've taken that sentiment and I've placed it on a nice angle there to give it a bit showstopper feel. And now I'm going to start constructing the box. And this part could not be easier. All of this that we've just done looked like an absolute breeze, and that was the hardest part. So all we're going to do, and you're going to have to get yourself a bone folder or a scoring tool with one of the edges on here, and you have to make sure all of these score lines here are folded and burnished really, really neatly. Because if you start putting a box together and you haven't folded and burnished your score lines well enough, it's just going to pop out at you and you're just going to make a mess.
You don't want that, do you? No. Absolutely not. Hillary, you are excellent. Very natural. Love how you explain what you're doing, says Shelley. May's Cocoa Patch says, hi there, I saw Hillary earlier and now again. She's a natural. I enjoy watching her. Big love heart emoji.
Aww, I'm probably feeling the love today. This is great.
Pam E says, you know what I've always wondered? Who comes up with the ideas for the images on the packaging? Does Hillary know? I have to imagine it's someone on staff.
The images on packaging?
Who decides what images goes on the packaging?
Do you mean like these kind of
the
pictures
pictures?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's part of our awesome design team. So, I don't know if I've got one to show you. I'll show you another one from one of the other collections later where we've actually got a finished card sample on the front.
Like this one?
Yes, just like that there. So those samples that go on the front there are done by our absolutely amazing creative content specialist team. And then Lady Nicole Bretherick, I mentioned earlier, she heads up that team, and they are literally the best of the best crafters. They are the most amazing, committed and lovely ladies I've ever had the pleasure to work with, and they make all those gorgeous samples on the front. But when it comes to something like this, they'll do this way. When it comes to something like this, where we have some sort of image on the front like this is done by our in-house design team who focus specifically on making this gorgeous packaging. They'll come up with all of these pretty bits of ink pads in the side and the branding down this side and all the little leaves around the side. They've literally sit down and they'll go through all the different ideas that'll make you look at it in a store or in the shop or on the TV and go, oh my God. I have to have that.
There you are. Now you know, Pam E. Any other behind-the-scenes questions you've got for Hillary, get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Who else we've got? Rhonda loves the stamping platform. Kathy saying how pretty the tree is. Also, Gladys says Hillary is a good instructor. Slow and fantastic. Great job, Hillary. Honestly, Hillary... you're getting all the love tonight. Laura May says, Joe just seems like he would be fun to hang out with for a while. I do get a bit annoying after not that long. Timothy...
I thought you were still saying her comment when you said for a while.
No, that was me responding there, Hillary.
Oh my goodness.
Timothy says, thank you for that vision, Joe. LOL. I think that was about the shorts coming undone. I think that's what that was. How have we got back to the shorts again? Move on, Joe, move on.
Oh goodness. Right, so I've while we were chatting, I made our base of the box, and all I did was, I'll show you on this one here, take these tabs here. After you fold and burnished all of your score lines, you just take these small tabs here and you want to apply some glue. Now if you've got a lot of time, I would recommend using a wet glue and then holding it together with something like a paper clip or something like that, because then you know it's going to stay strong forever. But because I don't have the time for that, I'm going to use something just as good but a little bit quicker and use our straight extra strong tape pen. And you just put your adhesive on the tabs and you just bring those in on all four corners and glue it together.
Dawn says, I really enjoy watching Hillary and I love her style. Terry Cat says, yeah, I agree with all the love for Hillary. She's awesome. The design team are phenomenal, says Timothy. And Darlene saying they can't wait to colour the pumpkin stamp set. That is beautiful. What would you be putting in that box then, Hillary?
Chocolate, obviously.
Chocolate,
well,
okay.
If I was giving it back to myself, chocolate. If I was giving it to someone else, the chocolate might not make it. I'll have to rethink that one.
Yeah, okay. But just a great idea of something that you're going to be able to do the whole collection. That's just one tiny element, isn't it? Or two tiny elements.
It is. It's literally just that sentiment die for the bottom, and you've got that lovely layer and stamp there. But also in your layer and stamp, you do get some really, really nice sentiments in there as well. You've got a lovely thankful for you here, which is great for this kind of season.
Awesome. Right, let me take you back through what you're getting then in this fantastic collection, because it is an absolute bumper one. So let's go through. I think because you're super tidy, I'm extra messy tonight. That's what it is, Hillary. Ooh. I feel like I'm having to just equal it out a bit. They're all going to fall over. We'll worry about that in a minute. Let's start with a paper pad. Now in the particular bundle that's on your screen, you get free US shipping on this bundle. You also get 2 paper pads in here, which is fantastic. So really beautiful colours. It's like a pumpkin spice latte in craft, isn't it? That's what it's like. Or have you had your first pumpkin spice latte of the season yet, Hillary?
Do you know what? Okay, I've never had a pumpkin spice latte. I've never had one. I'm a very, very boring person, I've got to say, at the end of the day, because if it's not just a It's not just a milky tea with a sweetener. Don't branch out very far.
If it's not a milky tea with a sweetener, then you're not interested. There you are. You know the way to Hillary's heart. A milky tea with a sweetener.
Not too milky, no.
Not too milky. Not as milky as Sarah's.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, no.
Honestly, show it the tea bag with Sarah's. You're trouble. Right, 12 by 12. You'll get 2 of those in there. Then we're going to move on to the luxury cardstock. So what you'll get is, in here, all these beautiful colours, but you get it in pearl and you get it also in linen as well, which is fantastic. So it gives you even more beautiful texture to your projects. We're then going to move into the stamps here. So you've just seen that beautiful layering stamp that Hillary used. That one's coming to you in there. Then you've also got your round wood slice, which is this one here. You've then got thankful and blessed, which are these beautiful sentiments. You are such a blessing in my life. I'm so very blessed to know you. Just all really lovely, sort of gently uplifting ones. You've got heartfelt wishes there with even more sentiments. Then we move into your die. So dies and stamps, that's the one that Hillary just used on the front of that creation a moment ago. You've got your skeleton leaves. You've also got here your Hello Autumn. Now this is great because you've got the leaf and then you've got the skeleton of the leaf as well. We call it the skeleton or the vein of the leaf. We had this debate last time, didn't we?
I think those are the veins. I think when you get a skeleton leaf, it's a leaf that's missing chunks out of the petals. Out of the bit of the foliage. I think so.
Thank you very much, Hillary.
I mean, I'm saying that I know that, and I said it very confidently. So
I
could be totally wrong, though.
And you know what? As long as you say it confidently, people will believe you. It's absolutely fine. So you've then got your scattered leaves, which is this one here. I love this. I think this is such a cool stencil. This one here is your pumpkin patch that you can see. Then you will also receive the Harvest Festival. We've then got this one here, your embossing folder, which is your autumn foliage with the acorn and all the leaves in there. And then finally your embossing folder and stencil together, which is your falling leaves. It's a really big collection. Lots of the elements had gone out of stock. We have managed to restock absolutely all of it. If you want it, I don't know how long it we'll be able to hang on to it. What I would say as well is if you bought not the launch offering that we brought to you, but one of the subsequent ones, it now is a great opportunity for you to get your hands on any of the individuals. So get yourself over to the website, hit that shop the show button, and then you'll see absolutely everything that's available if you need to complete your collection. Right, we're moving on to Simon's boxes. These have literally, we've sold thousands of these in a week.
Wow.
They are absolutely incredible. So they are called the Stash and Stack boxes, right? And they are amazing because what you've got is the ability to completely customize it for whatever you want, because you've got all of these different sliders that fit in here. So it means that you can make all of these different sections as big or as small as you want. Not just these ways, but also up and down as well, which is fantastic. So, I mean, obviously take some of these out. You can have it all empty. It's completely up to you. Now, there's so many different things that you can use these for, right? Let's have a little look on the back of the packaging here. You can use it for batteries and cables, craft stuff is just one box, Hillary.
Oh,
Sarah
wow.
was not happy about the lack of different crafts. But you've also got in here things like decorations, DIY items, fabrics, first aid kit. Maybe it's going to be fishing equipment, game pieces, Lego, sewing kits, stationery. Loads that you can use it for. The other great thing about them is as well that the dividers, they come all the way to the top of the case. You've also got the nice 2 clips on the side here as well. So they're really sturdy and really rigid. They're quite light also, so you can really stack them up. But see this one here, for instance, this is full of our sort of mixed media items that we've got in here. The great thing about it is that you can turn it and turn it and turn it. Sarah was like,
oh gosh,
something at a cocktail earlier. And because they come all the way to the top, it means that everything's going to stay exactly where it is, and you've got the right size compartment for absolutely anything you should want in here. They stack beautifully as well on top of each other, and you've even got a little lip and these little holes, and you can use them as a little palette apparently, the base of it. They are absolutely ingenious. You're going to love them for so many different things. I think you want to get organised, label up the ends tens of these as well. We sold thousands this week. We are down to hundreds. We have less than 300 of them remaining, I am told. So if you want them, if you've seen them all week, get your hands on them. They're going to be excellent for so many different things. I definitely need some of these.
I was just going to say, where was I when they were looking at sorting this out? Because I didn't even know this was a thing until you just brought it out there.
I didn't know about it
amazing.
until yesterday was when I first saw them. I'm the worst, Hillary. I've got like a utility cupboard in my apartment, and I bought a new chest of drawers, and then I thought I'll get rid of the old chest of drawers. I've just put them in the utility cupboard at the moment, and I've got, honestly, you can't go in my apartment, don't open any cupboards because everything will literally just fall out. So I absolutely need some of these to get myself organised, I think. If you want them, I can't believe we've only just launched them, and they are also on a buy two, get one free. So you pay for two, we send you three, which is fantastic. When they come back in stock, I'm sure they'll be $11.99 each or $19.99. So don't miss out on them now that they are in stock at the moment. Right, we're going to move on to Intri'Lace, which is these ones just here. I remember launching these so incredibly busy on these. Oh, there's a lot of chatter. Every time we mention the Simon boxes, the comments are literally on fire. Simon Storage, woohoo, says Beth. Mary Jo says, I'm surprised the boxes haven't sold out again. They have sold out twice already. Cheryl can't wait to get the boxes. I only bought 3, but I have a feeling when they arrive, I'll be sorry I did not get more. Seeing future orders soon, says Gamma. Sharon can't wait for them to arrive. Janet's saying you can never have enough storage. And June, she's filled 6 boxes already. So maybe it's time to stock up before they go out of stock. We will get them back. I just don't know if we'll get them back on such a great deal. Let's move on to Intri'Lace, which is this one here. So 6 awesome designs. Intri'Lace means that slightly deeper dye, which is going to give you loads of great intricate detail. The brilliant thing about these is that they're like a hybrid between a creator card and an edgeable. And that means that you're getting all of that amazing detail that you get from something like a creator card, but then with the ability to use them like an edgeable and use all those techniques. So what you've got in here is what you'll see. So cut it all the way out and you've got a creator card, or cut it into your concept over the edge like an edgeable. So you've got 6 designs in here. This is Dashing Through the Snow. You've then got Joyful Christmas Tree, which is that one there. So this one here is your Festive Bells. You've then got Sweet Candy Canes. This one here is your Elegant Bauble, and last but by no means least, you've got the beautiful wreath in here as well. Now there's 2 different bundles here, isn't there? There's the bundle with the stamps and the bundle without the stamps. So details there are without the stamps, $77.96 or $89.50. That's a platinum price of $62.37 or $71.60. If you want it with the stamps, which have been designed to go with these, then you can get it with the stamps. Different details for you. $19.95, $105.45, and that gets you all of those stamps. Things like Winter Wishes, Season's Greetings, Believe. It's the season to sparkle. It really is a season to sparkle. Don't forget about the free gifts as well. So the daily changing free gifts. It's from our Enchanted Dreams Sarah Signature Collection. That beautiful little butterfly die. You'll get that when you spend over £10 or dollars, spend over £50 or dollars, you'll also get the Crafters Purple Tri-Blend Brush Pen, and spend over £100 or dollars, you'll also get the free Portable Craft Tool Bag as well. So that will automatically be added to your basket at checkout, which is awesome. But Intri'Lace, so when we're talking about Intri'Lace, what makes an Intri'Lace die, Hillary?
So what we've done is that we've taken this technology, as Joe mentioned, for creator cards and for edgeables, and we've mashed it together to make this great new concept. But what we've done is take it that extra step further. And what we've done with these dies is we've made them, on the blade of the die, we've made it slightly thicker, and we've made it so that you can cut through 2 layers of 300 GSM cardstock in one pass. And we've done that on purpose so that you can really accentuate the detail you can achieve with these dies. They're absolutely stunning. They're so versatile. I say you can do 2 layers of 300 GSM cardstock in one pass, or you could do multiple layers of thin paper, tissue, anything like that. And we've done this intentionally so you can achieve the best detail you possibly can with the dies.
Amazing. Right, which one are you going to demo for us in this hour?
I'm going to do the candy canes, which actually is my favourite. It reminds me of decorating the tree when I was a kid. Well, I said when I was a kid. I might still decorate the tree with my mum now, but that's just by the by. It's so lovely. It's so cute, and they just look so amazing as a showstopper card. But as you can see here, it's a little bit of a window card. So it's not on the edge per se, but it is, because if I just lift this out for you to show you, it still gives you that edgeable concept. So it's a bit of an
Very
interactive
clever.
one. It's a bit of it. So it's when it stands tall, it's a bit of an interactive one, a bit more 3D than you would think. Okay,
I love it.
let's get cracking. So I always feel like that's a very northeast term. Let's get cracking.
Let's get cracking. I guess it is a northeast term, isn't it?
If I say it to somebody who works obviously with myself in the office, I always feel like I'm talking a foreign language to them sometimes.
Let's ask the lovely people at home, if you're going to say like, let's get on with it, in a colloquialism from where you're from, how would you say it? Let me know in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. What would you say, George? Let's crack on is what...
not too different.
Georgina?
No.
Let's do this.
Ooh, assertive.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, George would also say let's do this.
You can't change your mind.
I'm glad you're not easily influenced, George.
I know. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of your white stamping card or whatever card you want to use for your base, and I've cut mine to 11 3/4 inches on the long side, and then if you come down here it goes to 8.5 inches, and I've done that. These dies are 5 by 7 sized, and I've done this piece of cardstock larger on my card base so that the dies sit inside of my card. I don't want it to cut off the edges really. So I'll do that, and then all you do is fold your cardstock in half and create your card base. I'm just going to give that a burnish. The crisper the better, honestly. It's something weird about myself. So once you've got your card base, you're going to take your die. Let me just grab that from over here.
People let me know what their favourites are in this particular collection. Heidi says the reef is their favourite. The die is so pretty. Sheila says it's one of their favourite bundles. There's a lot of wow factor with these dies, says Beth. I completely agree. Pam saying those dies are the most gorgeous things. So lacy and delicate. Kaz says yes, the candy cane my favourite too. Karen Wild is looking forward to your demonstration on these. Crack on is what Jan would say in Cheshire. Get moving is what Dorothy would say. Pegs would say let's move on. There you go.
They're all very assertive. I like them.
Very assertive.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place my die on this side of my card base here, and I'm going to put it, judging by eye, obviously as best I can, I'm going to put that right in the centre there, and it's not in the centre and leading up to the edge where the score of your card base would be. It is literally smack bang in the centre. I'm just going to keep that in place with some low tack tape.
Fabulous. No, we were talking about a lot of questions about what machines these will go through. We were talking about earlier, weren't we? Whilst they will go through the Gemini Junior, I'm guessing you're going to need your large Gemini for most of these concepts, Hillary, is that right?
You will do, yes. So if you were doing a smaller topper, you could use your Gemini Junior plates, and then all you need to do is just run them through your large Gemini if you wanted to. I'm sure Sarah's showed you many a time before. She loves demoing this. You can turn them on this side and run them through if you were doing as a topper.
Excellent.
But as you know, I'm doing this into the card base, so I'm going to grab my larger plates, and I'm just going to trust rule of thumb. Because I'm not doing it as a topper, I know I'm going to need to spread my card base out. I'm going to need all the space I can get, so I'm going to use my Gemini.
If you are in the market for a new machine, then this really is the optimum time for you to grab one, because so many great machine deals over on the website. We have got a deal on every machine we do, from the Pro right down to the Mini at the moment on the website, with either very deep discounts or lots of freebies included. So do go and check those out over on the website. There's literally, it's the best time to stock up with anything really, Hillary, isn't it?
It is. Like, now is your chance. So these deals are absolutely phenomenal. I think I've done 5 birthday weeks now with the company, and I've never seen such awesome deals. They're absolutely fantastic.
Weeks. You must have been a child when you came.
I'm 30 next year, Joe.
Are you?
I know. You wouldn't know if I looking. I'm sorry.
I thought you were about 25, 26, genuinely.
I knew I liked you. I knew there was a reason I liked you. So what I'm going to do before I put this through my die cutting machine is I'm going to show you exactly what plate combination to use. So I know I mentioned before these are deeper dies, but that does not change your combination in any way. They're not too deep, so you go into the realm of multimedia dies where you have to take things out, add things in. It's not about that. It's about getting the intricate level of cut that you need with your awesome Creator Card / edgeable dies, with the minimal effort. So you've got your clear plate at the bottom, you've got your frosty shim, your magnetic shim, and then if I just lift that, lift it the other way, you've got your die underneath and then your material on top, and then you just put your next clear cut plate.
You do it the way that it says to do it in the manual, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, which is the correct way to do it. Lots of our crafty experts They do it the other way around. They go rogue. I know.
You're telling the wrong person there, Joe. Some people are going to get in trouble now.
You can have a word with them. So they go magnetic sheet. Do they go? They go cutting plate, magnetic sheet, frosty plate, cardstock, die down, cutting plate.
Oh, right. So the combination changes in order, but the thickness of the sandwich doesn't change. I get that. Okay.
I don't know why they do it like that. So you, hello. I've just got myself attached to the. I'm attached. Oh, what's going on? Oh, that's right. I'm loose again. I've set myself free. Sorry there. I've just got myself caught on the kitchen cupboards.
Oh, honestly, I always do it this way, and I'll tell you why I do it this way. I nearly went into Welsh voice there. I was like, I'll tell you for why. I'll tell you why I do it like this. It's because I like to know that my die is on my magnetic plate and it will not move. That's why I do it the way I do it. How other people do it, some people are going to get in trouble.
They're doing it wrong.
You told the wrong person, Joe. You shouldn't have told me that.
Really?
No.
Oh, don't tell them I told you. You won't tell her at home, will you? No.
No.
So lots of people talking about how they say get a move on or getting on with it. Let's do this seems to be the most popular one. Going or cracking, says Brian. Get a move on, says Lorna Jane. Let's get a move on or let's get a leg up, says Tammy Navarro. I know.
That's a different one.
Let's get on with it, says Mira. Rhonda says shake a leg. Sheila says on with it. Let's get on with it. Come on, let's go. Get a wiggle on. Time's a wasting, says Amy.
Time's a wasting.
Oh, Georgina's changed her mind.
Honestly, you too.
Which is unlike Georgina. Go for it. Sorry? Oh, it's not TV friendly.
Right, we can't hear it. Well, can we hear it but not repeat it?
No.
She doesn't trust you, Joe.
Anything that is said over talkback has to be repeatable, otherwise we can't say it.
Well, I'm going to have to come and see you in the gallery afterwards then, because now you've piqued my interest. So once you've run this through your die cutting machine, it will do a little bit of a reveal of how awesome these dies are. Look.
Wowzers, trousers.
And you just do what
so much detail.
I know, it's amazing. And you would just do exactly what you do with all of your other die cuts and everything like that. You would just poke out all these little bits here. You would poke out all those little bits and you would keep going until they're all cut out. But just for speed, this is one I did earlier.
Amazing.
Just for speed, because standing and poking all those bits out of the cardstock is not something I'm willing to do right now. we haven't got time, Joe. We haven't got the time for this.
We don't have time.
So as you can see here, I'll bring back the other one to show you exactly what's happened. So you can see here that the die has cut to this top section here. All I've done is I've taken a craft knife and I've created an aperture to go around that area, which brings you this here. So when you're using a craft knife, you've got to be super, super, super careful because those craft knives are really sharp. My recommendation is to use the metal edge acrylic ruler from our core tools set, because there is no way you're going to be able to damage your fingers or damage your surface like that.
Perfect.
It is such a helpful tool to have, especially if you're feeling brave enough. Majority of the time, I'm not brave enough to use a craft knife because I always go wonky back legs on it.
That's another Leanne saying.
Wonky back, is that?
Donkey's back legs, she says.
I've worked with her too long. I start
really
picking things up.
You're becoming Leanne.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. I hope she's listening. Okay, so once
7:53, she'll have a gin in her hand by now.
I hope so. She's a busy lady. She needs a gin.
Really
She deserves a gin. So, because we've created an aperture on the front, I want to make sure that this card is going to stay sturdy. So I've taken a piece of acetate and all I'm going to do is put it behind this window here. And that's literally just to make sure that I can do, if I wanted to, I could do now some paper piecing, or I could add some adhesive into the little areas that I've die cut out, and I could add in some glitter, any kind of medium colouring, anything like that. But I'm doing this purely just for the structural integrity of my card.
Amazing.
So I'm just going to add some tape pen to the edges here. And you'll notice I'm not adding any glue or any adhesive to this centre bit here in the design, because I want it to be able to move freely when you stand it. Oh, I keep doing that, don't I? Sorry guys, I keep leaning my head over too far.
You've got really nice hair, so it doesn't matter. You haven't got roots, so you're right.
No, I daren't dye my hair. Well, I say I daren't dye my hair. I'm too lazy to dye my hair because I can't keep it up.
Too busy with the tie. If you stop tidying so much, you'd have time.
Well, do you know what? I'm only 28, but I'm saying it now. In my youth, I've literally had every hair colour under the sun.
You said you were going to be 30 in a minute.
30 next year.
Oh, you're only 28.
I am. I'm 30 next year, though.
Well, that's like, honestly, you made it sound like you was going to be 30 in like 25 minutes. The way you said it earlier.
It's looming, Joe. It's scary and it's looming.
Do you know what? It's never 30 is nowhere near as scary as like when you get to 29. 29 to 30 is like a long wait for 30. It's not nice. And then you get to 30 and you're like, oh, it's fine, I'm still fabulous. You just get on with your life. It's great.
I keep hearing people say the best times will be in your 30s, and I'm holding people's word on that one because I'm hoping it is. So, because we've got this lovely aperture in the front of our card, obviously we can see into the inside of the card now, so we can't leave it blank. We're going to have to put some decoration in, and you can use anything you like to decorate the inside of your card, but obviously, because it's Christmas themed, we're going to go for the absolute gorgeousness that is the luxury cardstock mirror.
Ooh.
I mean, look how lovely that is.
You'll got it good this week as well.
Oh,
6 packs of the luxury cardstock, no less, on a fantastic deal. So make sure you go and check that out.
Definitely. There's all sorts of things that you need in your craft stash that you have all the time, but it's mirror card, pearl card, luxury glitter card, everything like that. Those are the essentials that you just got to keep replenishing over and over again, because they'll never ever go out of style. So once you've done that there, you can see now, because we've got that aperture in the front with our acetate, it really brings out that red mirror card in the background. So now what I'm going to do is do I have time? I don't know if I have, how much time do I have?
You got as much time as you want.
Oh, that's scary. Don't say things like that.
That's not what Georgina's saying, but I'm saying, you know.
Oh, Joe's in charge.
I'm making an executive decision. I've actually turned Georgina off. I can't hear her anymore.
Oh, wow, okay.
I haven't really.
I'm going to stay out of that.
I'm not that brave.
I'm not getting involved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back in my plate, and I'm going to cut a piece of the green. Again, it's the luxury cardstock, but this is the green glitter.
Nice.
And I only want one section of this to use the green glitter. And this is going to be the bow. So I'm just going to place that piece of cardstock over where I see the bow. And
in the Get It Got It Good, you get both the red luxury cardstock and the green luxury cardstock as well.
It's
in
like
fact,
I planned it.
Do you know what? I'm going to tell you what you get. I'm not going to be able to tell you what you get because it's not on these cards. You get, stay there. Stay there. No, it's fine. You get red. You get purple. You get green.
Thanks, Joseph,
you
for the
get
technical
gold,
dream code here.
You get silver and the ice blue. There you go.
Like Joseph and his technical dream code over there.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, brilliant. So, I know it might look a little bit funny at the moment because we've only cut out a small area of the die, but if I just peel this away very carefully, because these, as much as I keep saying, we wanted to achieve the best and most intricate designs with these dies, there's some areas that are quite delicate, so please don't do what I did earlier on and completely manhandle it.
If you were really new to this, could you poke it out from the other side of the Pokey tool? Does that work?
You could, and to be honest, Joe, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Right, okay.
So thanks for that. Oh, right, so we've got that cut out now. Again, you're going to take all these little bits and you're going to pokey tool them out.
Do you want me to clean your die out for you?
It's okay.
You all right?
Yeah,
okay.
It's not going to take me very long. It's not going to take as long as the full piece cut out. And you told me I've got all the time in the world.
Yeah. I'm joking. You haven't got as much time as you need. Well, you've got 1 hour and 2 minutes to be precise.
I know, but we still have some other things to get through.
We do have lots of other gorgeous stuff on the show, which we must get to. You guys are getting to it already, though. Lots of you hitting that shop the show button and go and have a look at everything that is on the show. Those ink pads, I think they might be my pick of the show. I can't remember the last time we had a 20 selection of ink pads before. So do go and check those out.
Okay, now that I've got all those little cut bits out, I'm just going to take the smallest size of our Crafters Companion scissors, and I'm just going to start trimming away all the excess areas that are not part of the board design. And that's why I only wanted that little area to be cut out with the glitter card, because it didn't matter and it wasn't going to be a waste of card. Can you imagine if I cut the whole thing out again? I'd have a little bit of anxiety about how much card I'd wasted.
Hawaida says Hillary is a great presenter and instructor. Her demos are easily and clearly explained. I've enjoyed watching her today.
Oh.
Honestly,
Feeling so much love today.
Susan says a candy cane die is my favourite. Kim loves the deer. Nina loving the size of these. Kathy saying they use the candy cane in the tree. Absolutely delightful. Will they work in the junior? We did cover that though. Whilst they will go through the junior, you might need the larger machine for some of the concepts. Bonnie saying they are beautiful designs, so delicate and lacy. They will make gorgeous cards. Diane says you still look like a kid, Hillary. I think that's a good thing.
I was
in a
going to
good
say
way.
that must be a good thing. You guys have been really, really nice today, so I'm going to take that as a good thing.
They're always nice.
Oh, I don't know. I'm never here, Joe. I'm never here.
Trisha says, love you guys so much. These shows are fun. Sarissa says, you guys are so entertaining. Anne says, I'd love to see more of the behind the scenes and how it's made stuff. A peek into the creative process would be fun. Brian says, 30 is nothing. Wait till 40.
Oh,
I'm halfway there, Brian. Margie says, Joe, you're so cute. Turning 30 is not bad at all. It's just a number. It's how you feel that counts. Exactly.
Oh, yes.
Sarah says, oh, wow, that paper bundle, perfect for Christmas. And Caroline says, I only recently started using Mirror Card. OMG, I love it. It is great. It really, really is great, the Mirror Card.
It is, and sorry, I'm doing it very, very carefully because I don't want this to be something that's very slapdash. Because fussy cutting does take a long time, and if you've got the patience to do fussy cutting, I praise you, honestly. Again, tidying up. So you can see there that I've used the smaller scissors and I've now fussy cut that small bow. Well, it's not small, it's a big bow, it's a showstopper bow. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick this to the front of the card.
Excellent. Kate says, is it better to pull the paper away from the die or the die away from the paper when removing?
Do you know what? It's not something that I've really thought intensely about, to be honest. I mean, as I mentioned earlier on, get your Pokey tool and do it properly and do it that way.
Use the release holes.
Yeah, use the release holes. That would be my advice. So I'm going to take our dotty tape pen now because we've got loads of die cut areas in the middle of this bow that we fussy cut here, and I don't want any stringy bits of glue or I don't want any messiness going on here. So I'm just going to apply this on. Ooh. And all I'm going to do is just layer it on top of the main item.
Fabulous. The cavalry's here, Hillary.
The cavalry? What's the cavalry for?
Tracy is here with a tea. Half-time teas.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, on this shift you get half-time teas. You don't get half-time teas on the other shift, so make the most of it.
Oh wow.
Honestly.
I'm so happy. I'm honestly so happy right now. Oh, I'm a woman who loves a tea. Oh, so look at how much that's coming to life now, just because we've added that little bit of fussy cut on the bow there. And we can also bring these little elements up here. Sometimes you'll find in our creator cards, we leave little bits like that loose, just so you can pop them out and make them come to life a little bit more. Oh, where that? I'll go this way. Look at that. I mean, how gorgeous.
That is amazing. I love how dimensional that is.
It does. It looks really good. And now all you're going to do is you're going to take any kind of strips of paper you want. You can use any kind of paper pad from the collections we've done before. You can use Santa's Kitchen that we had last year. I don't know if we've still got that in stock, actually. That was a long time ago.
Oh, no, we did have a restock on Santa's Kitchen.
Oh, did we?
It was on recently, and the pad's back in stock as well.
See, that would be the perfect paper pad to use with this collection, simply because it's just so on trend, and it was a really modern take on the whole Christmas vibe. Loved it. So I'm just going to trim that down there. We've got one for that side.
Have you decided yet what you're doing for Christmas this year, Hillary?
For Christmas this year, so I am going to be cooking dinner this year.
Oh, for how many?
For 4. It's
okay,
not so
right.
bad. It's me, my other half, and his mum and his brother. And do you know what? I love. We did the same last year. We spent Christmas with them last year, and I loved every minute of it. And I did cook again last year, and I thought it was going to be the most stressful time ever. I thought it was going to be awful, but it was a breeze. I mean, maybe it was because of the couple of glasses of wine I had while I was making the dinner.
I was about to say, I did have a couple of glasses of fizz for dinner, but do you know the bit that I find stressful, Hillary? Cooking of the meat. The cooking of the meat is a stressful bit.
That's the easiest bit.
So I'm good with all the other bits. So I'm happy to do like the roast potatoes, the parsnips, all those other things, the gravy, everything. Just not the meat. So last year I did Christmas dinner at my apartment, and my best friend Lee, he lives in the apartment below me. So he cooked the meat in his apartment, and I did everything else in my apartment.
Oh.
And it was fantastic. I absolutely loved it.
Living the dream there.
I know.
Oh, that sounds lovely. But yeah, no, I think the Christmas, the meat is the easiest thing because I always cook it the night, well, when I have done it in the past, I cook it the night before.
Right.
I cook the turkey the night before and then I put it back in for like maybe another half an hour, 45 minutes to warm it through back up again and baste it again so it's all nice and it's very, very, well, everyone's got their own thing, I suppose. Everyone's got their own little thing. But no, yeah. So what about you, Joe? What are you doing this year for Christmas?
Probably going to have, well, a friend of mine is a flight attendant for a well-known airline. And if he has a Christmas trip this year, which often happens, if he's away over Christmas, they get to take a friend with them totally free of charge.
No way. Well, do you know where you would be going?
Not yet, no. So it'll probably be like US East Coast maybe. So when you work in that job, you bid for where you want to go at what times. So he's bid for, I think, Seattle and Washington. So,
wow.
I mean, we could be going, I mean, it'll only be for like 2 nights maybe. But if that doesn't work out, then I'll have Christmas at home at mine again.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I mean, I know where I would rather be. Much rather be in America.
Yeah. I haven't been away have you ever been away for Christmas?
I haven't, no. We always go away for New Year instead.
Right.
Oh, I love going away for New Year.
Yeah, we went to the Caribbean once for Christmas years and years and years ago. It was very strange being sat at a swim-up bar on Christmas Day and having like roast pork for my evening meal. But it was delicious all the same. I did love it.
Oh, it does sound really good.
But now I have my own, now I own my own place. Now I've bought my own place. I can't imagine not being at home for it.
Oh, I know. I mean, when we first moved out and got our own place, it was really strange that first Christmas away. I was like, well, where's my mum waking me up and like and bring me like my breakfast, and then we all meet and congregate together in the living room. What's going on? It was very strange.
It's odd, isn't it?
It is. So I've just used those pieces of cardstock, then pattern papers to make a nice little frame around that candy cane section there. And then all I'm going to do is I've taken the stamp set that Joel mentioned earlier in the second bundle, and I've created a little gift tag for the front, and all I'm going to do is stick that down on the front.
This is
to finish it off.
card.
And there you have it, a lovely little aperture card.
I think we have a very early contender for card of the show, Hillary. Will it be card of the day? Because at this rate, I think it will be, because I don't see any of the other cards of the shows anywhere. I'm not quite sure where they've gone. So, I mean, you might be going directly to the card of the day at this rate, Hillary, from this show. Who knows?
If that's by default, I don't mind.
You're all right with it. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. You can explain to Sarah why she didn't make it at the tomorrow.
Oh, come on.
Dashing through the snow is this one just here with that beautiful reindeer. Then you've got Joyful Christmas Tree is this one here. The next one you've got is your festive bells, as you can see. Then you've got your candy canes, your baubles, or ornaments as you guys call them across the pond. And we've got the wreath as well. And of course then all of those sentiments as well. So do grab all of those. Right. Enchanted Dreams, that amazing Sarah signature launch, which we launched earlier today, is still available right now. So do make sure you grab that. Full selection there for you. It was the vellums that were making it very low in stock. It is still in stock right now if you want to come back and grab it. Right, it's time for our first winner of the show. Do you want to pull my cork?
Oh, go on then, why not?
Thank you very much.
I thought I grabbed two there by accident.
Right, we got one then. It is going to be, the winner is going to be...
Oh, do you want me to drum roll?
It's going to be...
We're just waiting.
Teresa D'Amico is going to be the winner. We'll edit that pause out later. I was just building suspense is all I was doing. Teresa...
Let me practice my drum roll, weren't you?
Yes, absolutely. Teresa D'Amico, you are the winner. Right, let me pop your label back on your cork. It is number 50 is the number of Teresa's. Ooh, you've won some dies, Teresa. How amazing. That's going in the bucket. Number 50, right. Let's pop this up on here. Here we go, Teresa. I've also realised that I do this as I do it as well. I can't ever put mascara on without doing that. No, Georgina. Georgina goes, oh, it's like when you're putting mascara on. I was like, okay.
Thing is, I didn't even think about the fact she was talking to you then. I'm in my head going, yeah, you're totally right, yeah.
Do you do that when you put mascara on?
Oh, no, when I put mascara on, I go like, I'm catching flies. My mouth just stays wide open because you've got to concentrate so much, you can't focus on anything else.
What's your mascara face? Let us know in the comments. Anyway, what we want to do is give you an opportunity to check out your baskets, take a look at some of the birthday fun we're having here at Crafters TV.
It's our Sweet 16 and you're invited to join our blooming brilliant birthday celebrations.
It's a special birthday for Crafters Companion and we're absolutely fizzing with excitement. We can't wait to celebrate with you.
From the 11th to the 24th of October, we have got sensational new launches, amazing offers and delicious crafty surprises coming your way.
You're in for a real treat on Crafters TV when a party is in full swing with live fun and amazing crafty treats every day.
There's no need to RSVP, just visit the Crafters Companion website to find out more and get ready to celebrate our sweet 16th birthday. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Karen Wild says, I am so trying this technique. Thank you for demonstrating that, Hillary. Absolutely gorgeous card, says Cherry. Cynthia says, can't believe Enchanted Jeans is still available. Hanging on by a thread. Marilyn says, great collection. And Brian just says, this show is so much fun. I'm glad you're having a nice time, Brian. What is your mascara face? Let me know. Right. Mascara face is not a concept that I was familiar with before tonight, I must say.
I mean, I didn't think you would be very familiar with it, to be honest. Oh, I nearly took a sip of my tea. That was unprofessional, wasn't it?
Oh, go on, you're allowed to have a sip of your tea.
Yes!
Oh, tea's allowed, don't worry. And it's as long as it's in a branded mug and not in a massive Sports Direct mug like mine always is, so I have to hide it.
Oh, but you need a Sports Direct mug. Every house has a Sports Direct mug.
Yeah, absolutely. I love a big vat of tea. Yeah. We need to do like massive Crafters Companion ones, don't we? Like big ones. Do you think you can organise that, Hillary?
Oh, I'll see what I can do.
All right, you see what you can do. Right, let's talk about the Monday Mega Deal. It's the 6x6 paper taker. These are fantastic because it lives on your shelf as a little storage box, but then, if you want to take it somewhere, you want to transport it from the craft room to the living room, got your little handle so you can pick it up. Honestly, it's like a little handbag. It does, thank you. I'm thinking about something else, but the reference is too obscure to get into. Right, then what you're going to get is the wallets in here as well. So you get these little wallets, and this allows you to put your loose papers in here if you want to, which is fantastic. What we've done though is included 3 6x6 paper pads in here as well. So you've got your farmhouse collection just there, which is beautiful. You've also then got your garden party. That one's coming included in here as well. John, what are you doing? Oh, you've got to come have a look. He's down here, look, crawling around. He's trying to be ever so discreet. Get off. Right, you've then got your autumn... John! Autumn Blessing 6x6.
Will you two be here?
Well, don't flatter yourself. Right, let me pop that down into there. We're going to get you're going to get me in trouble, Hillary.
You're bringing out a proper awful cackle in my lap.
1784, 24.91 is your price there on that one. I thought he was after my iPad, to be honest. Right, if you want to go for the water reactive ink pads, absolutely, you can go for those as well. Now, it's been ages since we've had a big collection like this. Caroline French says, my mascara face will be crying. Always poke myself in the eye as I cannot see without my glasses on. But that doesn't sound good, does it? Do you know what we need to do? Do you know what I think we should take it to Sarah to see if we can get her to invest. What you should have is, like, you know your mascara holder, right?
Yeah.
Like a little magnifying, like a little glass or a little like magnifying glass that clips onto your mascara. So it's like when you're doing your mascara, you can sort of look through it and then do it still.
You draw up the design.
I'll draw up the designs.
I'll work out a business plan.
Let's
do that.
This time next year we could be millionaires. Right, let me move through these water reactive ink pads for you. So you've got baby blue in here. You've also got your pine tree, grasshopper, spring meadow. You've got seal brown, friar brown, crushed velvet. You've got the pale fig, the pumice, parakeet, one of my absolute favourites. We then also have Bordeaux, honeypot, straw bale, plum jam, pink tulip, anthracite, smoked emerald, green topaz, frosty jade, which I always think sounds like someone called Jade that's not that friendly, and midnight. We've got lots of jades at work here. They're all very friendly. Right, if you want to go for all of those, 6487, 9035, which is amazing. 5190, 7228 for platinum members. What is John doing, says Mary. I don't know, he was looking for something. I'm not quite sure what though. I didn't realise the farmhouse was double-sided, says Aisha. Asudi says, you two are so funny. And Beth says, oh, something definitely for Dragon's Den. I think we could get investment. I think we could make it happen. I really do. Okay. And also, I did say I wanted to go on a course to learn how to make skincare products as well. So maybe we could, roll the two ideas together. Right, we are going to move on to our big scene creator cards now. These are fantastic because they give you so much detail, but also this amazing aperture in the middle here. And you know what that gives you, Hillary? Do you know what that gives you?
Go on then.
An opportunity to craft.
Oh, but
I know. They don't get any better, I'm sorry. This one here, this is your Christ is Born with that nativity scene there. Oh, I love, this is what you were talking about, wasn't it? Getting cosy by the fire at winter time.
See, that there is perfect.
Look
at that there with the wreath above the mantle and everything and the stockings. It's just so cute.
It is adorable, you are correct. This one here is that wonderful woodland scene. That's your winter stags. Then you've also got, we move into the portrait ones here now. So you've got your Christmas angel and also jingle bells. You're getting them all in here for that price. Saving nearly £22 or $20. And then, of course, you're going to be able to use your Club Inspired discount on top of there as well, which is awesome. The viewers want to know what you were doing, John. Viewers want to know what you were doing, distracting me there.
Oh, here he comes to get back in front of the camera.
Right. He was looking
to know where they were.
Oh, okay. So you know where they are now?
I know where
he knows where they are now, fine. It's all right, crisis averted. Gilding polishes he was looking for. Gilding polishes. I wish I could drink my coffee from a CC mug while I craft with my CC products. We don't sell mugs on the website, do we? Sometimes as our like Club Inspire members events, I remember we did like them as a free gift. I've got one at home. Which I use all the time. Lynn says, please would you tell me which ink pads do what job? Oh, Hillary, do you want to give us a brief overview?
Oh, here we go, my time to shine.
Oh, here she is. She's waited her entire life for this.
This is it, this is what it's all been leading up to. So, you've got your different categories of ink pads. You've got Harmony Water Reactive, which are absolutely perfect to react with water. They are amazing for blending, for creating backgrounds, for bleaching, anything like that. They are absolutely perfect for creating a nice coverage of colour and doing many things afterwards. But then you've got your opaque pigment ink pads, which are a different kind of technology in the ink, if I should say. And those pigment ink pads take a while to dry. So, wait, that is the right one, isn't it? Yeah, it's a pigment ink pad. It takes a while to dry. And the reason is because, like I said, it's different technology in the ink. And the whole thing with pigment ink pads is that it stays wet for a while. So you can experiment with heat embossing, where you could put a parakeet blue down. You'd never be able to find such awesome vivid colours as you would do in our ink pads. But you use our opaque pigment ink pads, you could put a parakeet down, clear embossing powder, and you get lovely blue heat embossing. For just an example, that is one of the things that our opaque pigments can do. What's the other one?
Quick dry.
Quick dries.
There you go.
I used them earlier on today as well. So the quick dries, what you see me use earlier on for Art and Blessings, those are absolutely perfect for layering up your colours on top of each other. They are absolutely amazing for getting that lovely coverage of colour. And as I mentioned earlier on, for example, if you were to put a yellow down and a blue, if they were to lay any other kind of ink on top of each other, they would just mesh and you'd get a bit of a dingy green or anything like that. They just wouldn't cooperate with each other. But if you use your quick dries on top of each other, you get a lovely blue, and that'll stay blue. And as the name suggests, it dries very quickly, very, very quick sharp. So you can lay that blue on top, lay the yellow on, you get a great coverage of colour, and they don't disturb each other. They work together to make a craft for you.
Amazing. What a great explanation that was there. Anyway, big scene creator cards then, Hillary.
Boom, quick.
Boom. Mic drop, a bummer out.
Boom. I'm just going to have to stand for a minute, and I'm impressed with myself, to be honest. I remembered them all, that's why. So we've got our big secret card, and obviously Joe showed the fireplace one, and I was going to have to demonstrate the fireplace one because, as Joe mentioned, this is my kind of style for Christmas. This is the idea of perfectly cosy for me. So this is what we're going to do. So as you can see, we've got this stud as an easel card, and if I just lay that flat to show you, it is so simple. It is. It could not be easier. All you need to do is you need to create a card here, add an additional flap, add the base, and it all comes together in one piece. But I'm not just going to leave it at that. I am actually going to show you how to make it. Don't worry. So what you need to do is I'm going to show you actually. I'll measure it and show you on the glass mat so you can actually see what the measurements are as I'm doing it. So you would take a piece of cardstock, and because the die that goes in the centre is 5x7, and because we want this to be in the centre and still be attached, it's going to have to be small. It's going to have to be smaller than your card base. So your card base is going to have to extend past your 5x7 size. So we're going to go 5.5 by 7.5. But that's going to be for the card base. For an open flat piece, it's going to be 7.5 by 11. So let's grab some cardstock and cut.
Let's grab some cardstock and cut.
Well, that can be
I love it.
Grab your cardstock and cut.
Perhaps we can have a CC mug in next year's party bag. CC mugs, says Carol. Cam Happy said CC mugs would be a nice end of year platinum gift. Winky face. I wonder what the platinum gift is going to be for this year. Do you know?
I'm not saying a word.
You got a glint in your eye.
I'm not saying a word. Nope, you're not getting it out of me today.
Do you know?
I might do. I'm not saying anything.
I'm just saying Hillary knows, but she's choosing not to tell you is what I would say. So.
It's not that I don't love you guys, so I wouldn't want to tell you. I daren't.
Can you use alcohol pens with quick dry ink pads? So if you'd stamp something in a quick dry ink pad, could you go over it with an alcohol pen, or would it move it, Hillary? You would. It's a quick dry ink pad, so as I mentioned, you would have to give it. It wouldn't take very much time to dry, but you would have to give it a couple of seconds to dry. But yes, you can. You can colour over it with your alcohol markers, because your alcohol markers won't. They won't move with any kind of water or anything like that. That's good to know. So I'm cutting my card base now, and again, I used a piece of cardstock and trimmed it to. I always do this. So sometimes I create a card base and then trim it to the size I need. Right. Sometimes I make the card the size I need and then make it into a card base. And I don't know why. Sometimes I just mix it up a little bit. Probably just to keep myself it fresh, doesn't it? A change is as good as a rest. Yeah. So what you've got here is you've got the card base, which is going to be this section here. And it looks pretty easy like that, so we'll just start off by making this little bit first. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take the die. I have to go get my die. I'm sorry, guys. I'll go get my die. I'll be right back. Oh, you do you, as I like to say, Hillary. You do you. I like that. You do you. Any questions you've got, get them in to me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Don't forget, there's a full day coming up tomorrow as well. A wake-up call with Ben, and I want to say Debbie Fisher, but I could be wrong. I do believe it is Debbie Fisher. Oh, it's with Leanne. Oh, there we are. I knew that as well, and I just left you hanging. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. And then it's a brand new launch, 3 p.m. With Sharon Callis. Woo! Amazing. So it'd be Ben and Sharon Callis, and then 3-hour Sarah Cartload special on a Tuesday. I know, I hear you say, what do you mean on a Tuesday? Yes, on a Tuesday. Sarah can't be with us on Thursday, but I've got a Cartload reloaded on Sunday with Sarah, and also a wrap-up event for the entire event as well on Sunday. Yeah, Ben with you here for 4 days as of tomorrow, and then I'll be back with you again on Saturday after today. Got a few days off.
Who on earth authorised that you could have some days off?
Well, that's just my normal shift pattern, Hillary.
Oh, right, okay.
I work 4 days on and then 4 days off.
I'll let you off.
Thank you.
So, I've just taken some low-tack tape and I've adhered this to the card base with my die on, and it's just going to be the simple standard plate combination to run this through your die cutting machine. Now, if you notice, I've only put a piece of tape here and a piece of tape here, and there's a reason for that, but I'll come to that in a second. You'll soon see, because there's always method in the madness, I promise. So again, for cutting your standard dies, you need your clear plate, frosty shim, magnetic, and you can do it my way, not the way everyone else does it. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You put your die down on your magnetic plate so it doesn't move. Obviously, blade facing up away from your magnetic shim, or else you will end up with lots of tiny little fridge magnets, and we don't want that.
Could be cute though.
You could recreate the look, I suppose, of the die.
I love a fridge magnet, but now I've got an integrated fridge freezer.
Oh.
Can't have fridge magnets.
Oh, no.
It's very annoying.
That's what you get when you go on holiday. You get a fridge magnet.
I know. I've got nowhere to put them. Maybe I could get a magnetic sheet and stick it to the front of the cupboard where the fridge is and have a little display on there.
That's not a bad idea.
That's a good shout.
It is. It's a good shout. So once you've run that through your die cutting machine, you'll see that all these little elements have cut here. And I'm going to take my plates away, but I'm not going to take the die off the cardstock just yet. And this is why I only put tape in these two areas here. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to double up my die and use it as a stencil of sorts.
Awesome.
Of sorts. So I'm going to take, let's go for Chinese red. Let's get a bit Christmassy. Oh, I've got an orange. Oh, I have got an orange. And I've got a honey pot.
What is your favourite bit of crafting? Is it like picking up the dye, the papers, the colours for the ink pads? Is there like a specific bit that you really enjoy, Hillary?
Ink pads.
Really?
So I hadn't long been with Crafter's Companion when we first started developing the ink pads. And I worked really, really closely with Leanne on helping develop these and testing them all. And I just... because it was something so fresh and so new for us as a company, and it was fresh for me at the same time, I thought it was fantastic. I thought they were brilliant. And like I say, we've developed so many different kinds over the time we've had them out, but you couldn't go wrong. If you've got all of our ink pads, you are literally covered for every base, and they are so versatile. They're amazing. I
remember actually launching these with Leanne down at Create and Craft when they first came out.
No way.
Yes way. Yeah, they are awesome, and I think they are just incredible. And do you know what I love about it is the value for money that we give you on them as well. To get 20 ink pads, so platinum members you're looking at what, £51.90, so that's about £2.60 per ink pad as a platinum member, which is amazing value. You're looking at what, about $3.60 per ink pad as a platinum member in the US. Literally off the chart value when you consider the quality of these.
They're absolutely amazing, they are. So what I'm going to do, I've just been inking up my blending tool there. So I've taken the Chinese red of our Harmony water reactive dye. And the reason I've done that is because they are the perfect ink pad, as I mentioned, for blending. So I'm just going to get some of that red there. And I'm going to use a scrap piece of card here to put and butt it against the edge of the die.
Right.
I don't want any of these edges to be disturbed. And I'm literally just going to, if I can, I'm all fingers and no thumbs today. So I'm just going to literally ink that through there.
Excellent. Thanks for the explanation of the different inks, says Sheila. Patricia says, I love easel cards. This is going to be beautiful. Margie loving the fireplace. I don't think I have this one. We'll have to order. And Gemma says, ooh, super excited for tomorrow. Oh, yeah. We've still got 6 days of birthday celebrations to bring to you for the next, for this sweet 16th birthday celebration. You're going to stock up on sugar, did you say, George?
Sugar?
Sugar, what for? Oh, for a 3-hour
I did wonder where you were going with that.
Oh, no, don't you worry. Sarah will keep you going. She'll keep you going.
She's got enough energy for everyone.
No, I literally took the words out of her mouth. She's got enough energy for everyone.
All on the same page, that's why. Oh.
She is superhuman. Not all heroes wear capes, apparently.
I keep wondering if she's got like a really big battery in her back like the Energizer Bunny, and that's the only way she keeps going all
Do you
the
think she's
time.
got like spare batteries that she plugs in? She sort of changes them and charges them of an evening.
She is. She's like the Energizer Bunny. She's got a big. She is, Georgina. Honestly, she's got a battery in her back, I'm sure, and she hides it with purple dresses.
The fireplace die is very unique, says Heidi. Stencils bring out more details. Love it. Really brilliant that you can stencil through these dies. I think it just makes it so much easier than having to maybe sit and try and pick out the colour or the elements with colour afterwards. The fact that we've designed this and built this into the dies just really goes to show you that, doesn't it, that the products here are designed by crafters for crafters, Hillary. It
does, and it really does put the proof in the pudding, because we have, like I've mentioned earlier on, that great team of creative content specialists, and they are absolutely key and integral to all these little like hints and tips that we do. You might see on some shows that we've got a really good concept suite, is what the TV experts call them, and that concept suite literally just gives every single possibility for everything you could possibly do on a range of dies. So I'm just inking through that again, and again using this scrap piece of cardstock here because I don't want to disturb that little area there.
I was just seeing, if I could try and track down the earlier card of the shows from the earlier shows. I don't know, Tracy, it could be any of those.
Oh.
Not sure. George's going to have a look back and see what it was. Do you remember what your card of the show was from earlier?
Yeah, I've got it
Is
here.
it here? Oh, there's me on a wild goose chase trying to track it down. Hillary's got it over here the whole time. You meant to hand it. You meant to hand it in at the end of the show.
I left it somewhere, I think. I don't. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
What did Sarah's look like from launch day? Was it the one with the little? Was it the hydrangea? The dangly it had a hydrangea on it, didn't it?
Did it? Sorry about that, Joe. I was just trying to keep it safe. So I'm just adding some of the Harmony Water Reactive orange one into there.
Sorry, Hillary. I'm I'm trying to track this down. Was it this one? Do we think? Oh, it was the one with the unicorn, was it? I'm going back. I'll be back, Hillary. I'll be back.
Bye, Joe. See you in a little bit. So I'm just adding in some nice, really nice warm colours to help with our fireplace setting. I'm going to bring the red back in. I'm just going to finish up on these curtains down the bottom. I know they don't really look like curtains at the moment, but they will.
I was right the first time, apparently, Hillary.
As if they would even question you, Joe.
I know. I mean, it happens all the time. Okay, right. We have tracked down both cards of the days. So fear not. I know a lot of you are panicking at home. It's all right. All is going to be well.
It's all okay, it's fine.
All going to be okay in the end. I love how this is colouring together. A great colour combo, says Evelyn. Brian says, I wonder how she has so much energy. It's batteries. I knew all along. Really enjoyed this evening. Would love to see a bit more of Hillary, says Sharon.
You guys are so lovely.
So nice, aren't they?
So, I know it doesn't look like much now. It just looks like a little bit of an inky mess at the minute. But when I bring the tape off, oh, come on. There we go. I should have had a one that said, here's one I made earlier.
Do you want to have a drum roll? Are you all right?
Oh, do you want a drum roll? Do I deserve a drum roll?
Should I start now or is it too soon?
Oh God, I'm nervous now. It's building too much pressure up, Joe. Okay. Look at that.
Amazing.
So now we've been able to ink through that dye, and because obviously it is just a metal dye, you can just wipe that clean with a baby wipe or a bit of kitchen towel and some water, and it's totally fine.
Fantastic.
So once you've done all of your inking in all the areas that you want, you can just, I'll bring one in where it looks a little bit neater. You can, there we go. You can see all of the colour and all of the area that those little bits of ink have picked up, and it really does help to bring out the 3D side of those dyes, and just shows another multi-use of a dye.
Really, really beautiful. Let me recap then the different designs that you are getting in here. I've got so much mess out, Hillary. I don't know what's going on today. Right, let's take you through them then. So you've got Jingle All the Way, which is this one just here, which is that lovely Christmas theme for you. Let's have a look at that one. There you are. And then you've got Christ is Born, that nativity scene. Deck the Halls is the one that you've just seen Hillary using there. Then you've got Winter Stags, which is this one here. And then two more, which are your portrait ones. You have got Christmas Angel, and you've also got as well this one here, which is Jingle Bells, as you can see, which is excellent. Do grab those. $63.99, $79.96, which is awesome. Oh, you got more to do on your demo, Hillary. Oh, I thought you were done.
Literally just a little bit. It's just to help you understand how the easel aspect comes into it. So earlier on when we made this base here, I did a 11 by 7.5 piece of card so that I could make that nice tent fold there. So to just help make it into the easel shape, all I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing as before. However, I'm going to slightly elongate that 11-inch side to bring it to an 11.5-inch instead, which is near enough the size of your A4, but you know, it's close but no cigar. So we've got...
I wonder where that saying comes from, close but no cigar.
Ooh.
Should we Google it and find out?
You going to Google it? Okay, you Google and I'll craft.
We can do that. If it had been the other way around, I'd have been thinking maybe not so much.
Maybe not. So you're going to need to make your score line in the centre of this piece of cardstock in the same position as the other one, and the reason that you'll need to do that is because they do need to line up. I know I've made it a little bit longer, but that's to create an extra tab on the end so that you can stick it to the other piece. So if I just come in here and do
it's quite interesting, Hillary.
Yeah?
The expression close but no cigar means that a person fell slightly short of a successful outcome and therefore gets no reward. The phrase most likely originated in the 1920s when fairs or carnivals would hand out cigars as prizes. At the times, the games were targeted towards adults, not kids, so all close but no cigar.
Oh, that's interesting.
There you go.
As much as you might say a phrase, you just never think about it, do you really?
Yeah, I love Googling them.
So as you can see, I have scored that longer piece of cardstock in the same position from the end at 5.5 to create this card base. And I know it looks like I've got a little tab on the end here, but all I'm going to do is now score down that little edge there, and that's going to create a nice little tab for our easel card.
Excellent. Hillary, I'd be covered in ink now, says P Pods. Wearing white and also drapey sleeves was a bold move, Hillary, but you've nailed it so far, I must say. The inking looks great, says Jane. Sue Smith says that's stunning. Karen loves the big scenes. Cynthia says the entire collection is fantastic. And Brian saying, I think they need a second job to fund their crafty habit.
My word. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take this piece that I've created here. I've laid this top one out here for my actual sample to show you how it is coming in 3 sections. So all you do is you take this piece. Okay.
You all right?
Yeah, I just couldn't get my words out and then I had a bit of a stumble, but I'm fine.
I think you sounded fine.
Oh, it must have just been me.
It was too hard on yourself.
It was just me. So you're going to take that piece of cardstock that you made and you're going to just layer those on top of each other like that. And that creates those 3 sections that I showed earlier. So let's get some tape on there. Now you can obviously use your wet glues or you can use anything a bit stronger like your red liner tape, things like that. I'm just doing this for speed at the moment. Just lay that on top in the centre. And then this little tab here, I've done this on purpose so that I can adhere it to this top section here above my design, and it'll just make your card that little bit stronger when you're standing it. So it might have looked like I made 2 pieces of card exactly the same, but I've now made a 3-piece area.
Nice.
And then all you need to do, if I show you this way around, once I've folded that over again, give it a good burnish.
Love a good burnish, don't you, Hillary?
It's the best way, because if you don't have your edges all crisp and even, then, crisp and even, a very Christmassy song, isn't it? I'm sure there's a Christmas song. White and crisp and even, King Wenceslas song, isn't it? Christmas song. Have you never heard that song?
Never heard of that. I've never even heard. King Wenceslas.
on the feast of Stephen, and the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, see, it's like planning.
You're obviously a lot more cultured than we are, clearly.
I obviously have no time on my hands at Christmas time. Sorry, too much time on my hands. So as you can see there, that is how you make that easel base, because you've got it on a landscape with your die put there. But obviously you'll add in your decorative elements, you'll add in your topper and your stopper for your kind of everything like that. And this is what you'll come out with at the end. But that is how you make your basic easel shape with a die cut into the front. And
Gilmore says, and the crazy thing is, Hillary doesn't craft outside of work. Can't quite get my head around that. Very, very talented. Love you two bantering. That's what Lynn says. I always think bantering sounds a bit, I don't know, having a laugh with her. Bantering's a bit like, you know, like, oh, lads. Do you know what I mean?
I think those groups of lads have ruined the word banter for the world.
Oh, lads, banter.
It's too much.
Yeah,
it's too
much. You know, lots of lads in very skinny jeans making lots of noise in high streets on Saturday afternoons. Right, should we do demo of the show then, Hillary? Are you ready?
That's exciting. Oh, we're there. Where are my demos? Oh, I found them. I definitely thought I'd lost my demos. I'm sorry. Right, so we had the box, we had this, and I had, oh my, where's my candy canes?
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm looking, I'm coming back. Don't worry, I'm coming back.
It's like card of the show all over again, as we had earlier. Have you lost it? What was it? Was it candy canes?
But I've only been here. What have I done with it?
Oh no. Right.
I'll be back.
Let's get the sniffer dogs in.
I'll be back.
Get the sniffer dogs in. We'll have to find it somewhere. Loads of you still chatting away with me. Wilma says, I love the fireplace die. Hadassah says, Hillary is the Bob Ross of crafting.
Who's Bob Ross?
Do you not know who Bob Ross is?
No.
He's an artist. He used to do like famous artist, lots of really, really big curly hair. Did landscapes, no?
Whoosh.
Oh.
I'm really sorry. I'm going to take it as a compliment though.
Oh wait, absolutely huge compliment.
Is it? Right,
yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much then. So, yes, I found my candy canes, guys. I found it.
Excellent. Call off the search party.
Got our candy canes, got our tree, got our fireplace.
So 1 candy canes, 2 tree, 3 fireplace. Get voting right now. Crafters TV over on Facebook. Crafters Companion if you are over on Facebook. Google a picture of Bob Ross. You'll have a little chuckle to yourself. Right, let's move on to, I'm going to recap something that was on the earlier shows for you. Now, if we want to purchase then, Georgina, do we have to go back to the earlier show or can we? Right, if you want to get your hands on this, you will need to go back into the earlier launch day show. Right, let me take you through exactly what you're getting. So in here, you are going to receive the Enchanted Dreams pad. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at it, all of those gorgeous colours. We have got unicorns in here. We have also got things like butterflies and dragonflies and beautiful hydrangeas. It's such a gorgeous collection. So that is there available for you. You're going to get that in there. You are going to get the vellum, and that is what we are quite low in stock on at the moment. So when the vellum goes, that is when the main collection will sell out. You get 6 different designs. You get 3 sheets of each in there. You will also get a 6x6 paper pad as well included. There is the flower forming foam. That is going to come in there for you as well, which is excellent. Let's move into the hardware then, as I like to call it. And let me get this the right way around for you. You are going to get these amazing frames. I think these are so cool. There's so many different configurations and ways that you can use these. So you can have real fun playing around with those. Then we also have in here your Fluttering Fantasy, which is your butterflies and also your dragonflies in there. You've got the Whimsical Woodland. This was so popular. Loads of you really loved this embossing folder today. You've got your Up and Away. That was one of Sarah's favourite elements. You've got the gorgeous fairy in there, which is your enchanted fairy. You've got the mystical unicorn. This one here is your decorative unicorn. Then you've got some flower dies in here. So you can use them with the foam, you can use them with papers, or you can use them with the vellums. It's up to you, but you get the beautiful blossom and the bewitching bloom. Then you've got stencils as well included in here. You can see all these different 5x5 stencils that are in there for you. We then move into sentiments as well. You've got your magical sentiments and also your whimsical textures here. And then finally, my favourite element is this, the spellbinding borders, which is great because these are 3 different cut-in panels, and then you've got 2 leading edge dies as well, so you can play around with where you place them and come up with something utterly fabulous. If you want to get all of it, you can. 110.59 or 144.10 as a platinum member, which is fantastic. Right, I'm going to give you a quick break and the opportunity to check out your baskets as well. And we're going to give Hillary a chance to Google who Bob Ross is as well in the break as well. Here's all the details of US shipping.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey tool from Crafter's Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set, so you'll never be without one. So get your Pokey tools while you can, check out our Crafter's Companion website and stock up.
Hello. Right. What are you doing up?
Just come to see if you weren't just scooping all the mess underneath. That's what I thought might be happening. But it's not happening, no. And also to let you know that number 1 was a winner and that I had to come and get that. It wasn't because we were too busy gossiping on this side of the studio before I realised I didn't have time to get back to that side of the studio before the video ended. That's not why it was it?
No, I know that. I know that.
It wasn't that at all. Should we do card of the day?
Oh, let's do that.
Right. Right, I'm back over here. As if like that. Piff, paff, puff, and I'm on the other side of the studio.
Magical.
Right. Do you want numero uno, number 1 from Wake Up Call with Hillary, number 2 from Launch Day with Sarah, or number 3 from Monday Makers with Hillary? 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. You decide. Let me know. Crafters TV on Facebook or Crafters Companion over on YouTube. Right, we're going to go back to Autumn Blessings is where we are going to go now. Gosh, we've got some big collections on the show tonight, haven't we?
Oh, they're
honestly,
awesome.
I'm going to have biceps after this show, I think, carrying all these boards around. Right, here you can see everything you're getting on there. It's a really great collection, really autumnal. The great thing is about this collection is that we've had a complete restock for you. So we managed to this stock should have been going to one of our retail partners, as we call them, some stores, and we managed to, let's say, intercept it. That sounds like something James Bond would, like a crafty James Bond. We intercepted it and brought it here to you, especially for birthday. So lots of the elements I know sold out previously, so maybe some of you are missing some of the elements. Now is a great opportunity to head over to the website and to grab those elements that you might be missing. Let me take you through again then what you're getting. Let's start with that amazing paper pad. It really is gorgeous. Lots of great autumnal imagery, really lovely warm colour palette to it, lots of burnt oranges and terracottas and beautiful deep sort of cranberry tones running all the way through there. So you're going to get that included. You are also going to receive as well this, which is your luxury cardstock. Now it's pearlescent cardstock and linen textured cardstock as well. Then we move into the layering stamp. You're going to get that included. You will also get the round wood slice in here, which are those dies. You've got thankful and blessed. That's how I feel after 2 hours of Hillary. You've also got heartfelt wishes within here as well, which are other sentiments. You've got stamps and dies with the thanks where you can curate your own sentiment. Then you've got your skeleton leaves. You will also get your Hello Autumn. You've got these amazing toadstools. This bit I think is like this is the unsung hero of the collection for me. This stencil. I love it. Scattered leaves. It's brilliant. It adds a real lovely pop to all your different projects. You've then got your pumpkin patch, which is this one here. Then you've got your harvest festival. This one here is your autumn foliage, and you've also got falling leaves here as well. 109.98 or 130.90. If you want to go for the extra papers, you can. The extra paper, this is the bundle with, so the extra papers there will get you the 6x6, it will get you the 12x12, and the luxury mixed cardstock as well. You can go for that on its own, should you wish. Do you think we've got time to squeeze one more demo in with this, Hillary?
I panicked there when I heard you say my name. I was like, oh, I'm down looking for something. Hello. Yes, we've got time just for one quick little demo, and it is literally going to be quick fire like lightning, because I'm going to show you, after Joe's held that board up there, I'm going to have to show you how this embossing folder and stencil works together.
All right, excellent.
It is a dream. So I'm just going to bring my guillotine out, and all I'm going to do, because I know, looking at this, a folder size says here 5x7, so I know I'm going to have to start with a piece of cardstock at 5x7. But I'm going to make it slightly smaller so that my design goes edge to edge and I've got no border, and it's just going to be full on autumnal gorgeousness. So.
Hillary, by Jeeves, you've only gone and done it.
What have I done?
You've beaten the boss.
No way!
You've beaten the boss. Card of the day is number 3. Whoop, whoop. Right, I'm putting it up onto the cabinet of creativity.
Oh, I'm not going to be the one to tell her. Someone else can tell her.
I'll text her now.
Oh my God, please. No, don't text her now.
Well, you said someone else has got to tell her.
Oh, well. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Sorry, after that brush of excitement. So, you're just going to remove these from the packet, and you're going to place your cardstock that you've already pre-cut inside your embossing folder. Now, this is a 2D embossing folder. So you just need to get your 2 clear plates for your machine, and that's all you need to make this embossing work. And you just run that through your die cut machine. Now, because this is a 5x7 folder, you can do this through your Gemini Junior, and you can also do it through your MIDI. Not quite small enough for your Mini, but you can bring it into for your Pro as well, for those lucky people in you who have got a Pro. And
You're a Pro.
Someone else is going to be... Oh... Wow. Someone else is going to be lucky this week, I heard, Joe.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be giving away a Pro on Sunday.
Oh, my goodness.
Have we done both giveaways?
Oh.
Have we done 2 in this shower? I've only done 1. We've got 1 more still to do. Oh.
That's exciting.
I almost forgot. We've still got 1 giveaway to go.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
No.
So I'm just going to show you quickly here that awesome level of embossing, that embossing folder there. That is 2D, and I know we rant and rave about how awesome and deep our 3D embossing folders can manage, but even look at that 2D there. That is absolutely stunning there. Oh, thank you for the close-up.
Beautiful. God. Really lovely. And that's 2D, that one, is it?
Yeah, that's just 2D.
That's amazing.
Imagine if we'd have made that a 3D, it would literally be like, poof, right out at you. So what you're going to do next, and this is a stencil that has been designed to perfectly layer up on top of this finished design. And all you can do is you can spray the reverse of it with your stick and spray, which is our temporary adhesive. I don't know if I've got one. Oh, there it is. It's this one here. And that is your temporary adhesive, which means it'll stay tacky for a while, but when you want it to stop being tacky, it stops. Handy as hell. So let's just lay that on top. Oh, I did it again. You're going to have to like put something on me to pull my head back every now and then if I push it too far forward.
Do you know what? I could stand behind you and pull you back by the hair.
I mean, that's a bit aggressive. I'm not going to lie. I mean, is there some pent-up aggression you're trying to get out here to show something? I know I won a card of the day, but is this Sarah? She told you to do this because I beat her. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Oh, Sarah is so competitive as well. She won't be happy. Who's going to tell her? I think we should let Georgina tell her tomorrow.
Yeah, you can, Georgina.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. George could tell her. George has got such a nice, gentle manner about him. I bet he could deliver it in quite a nice, sympathetic way.
I was saying, you're saying Georgina card? Come on.
I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth, Hillary.
You did say I would get you into trouble today. I'm not trying to, honestly.
I just think maybe George would be a little more sympathetic than Georgina.
Yes, definitely. So because I'm going to be inking through a stencil, I'm going to be bringing in our Harmony water reactive ink pads. So I've chosen to go for, sorry, I could hear somebody in my ear. This is going to be a Chinese red and a honey pot and a pine tree, just to give you the nice different effects of the autumn feel when the leaves are starting to change colour. So let's just go for it. Let's get inky. Let's do it. And because this stencil's been designed in such a brilliant way to line up exactly with the embossing folder, you will get exactly the ink exactly where you want it to go, and it won't go anywhere else. So can you see that I haven't put too much pressure on this one here? So the little veins inside your leaf aren't getting inky. If I was putting more pressure on, then your blender would go into those little areas and you'd get a little bit of colour in them. But I'm just doing it really lightly because I don't want those veins to get lost.
How amazing would these look heat embossed, Hillary?
Oh my days.
Oh, shiny leaves would be amazing.
They'd be absolutely stunning.
Off the chart, next level.
What is it you always say? Shut the front door, shut the back door.
Shut the front door, shut the back door, lower the blinds, fire up the smoke machine, put on your heels, put the bins out, kiss the milkman, chase the postman up the road, ride the dog back down the road naked. There's so many different things we can say. We haven't worked out if...
I was a lot shorter the first time I heard you say.
We say ride the dog up the road naked is another one of them, but we don't know if the dog's naked or the person riding the dog up the road is naked. We haven't worked that bit out yet. We never did. We never will.
Maybe it's best not knowing.
The dogs are always naked, aren't they? Unless they've got a jumper on, of course.
No. Unless they've got some crocheted shorts on.
Unless they've got some lovely little crochet shorts on, exactly.
So yeah, you just got to keep adding the ink wherever you fancy. And there is no right or wrong way to do anything like this when it comes to inking, because it's just about your personal preference. And sometimes that's the best thing about inking up, because sometimes no two cards will look exactly the same, which makes everything so unique.
Oh gosh, there's a bit of a riot going on in the comments. So
a riot?
Yes, so can I tell you what happened? It's too late now, but what's done is done.
Oh, what is it?
So you know I put this one in as Sarah's card?
Yeah.
Turns out it was actually this one, and we voted on the wrong one.
Are we having a redraw?
But I'm sorry, what's done is done. So it is written, it shall be done, as RuPaul says.
Oh, we've gone Ru. Oh,
no, we got it wrong, unfortunately. I got it right. I did get it right at the start, and then I got it wrong after that. They are saying in the comments you had the wrong card from Sarah's launch day. Joe, there's a riot going on in the comments about Sarah's card. I'm sorry. I am sorry. It was a genuine mistake. But
would you all have voted for my card anyway, though? That's what I want to know. I mean, I don't want to put anyone under pressure here, but yeah, just throwing it out there. I think they would. I think they would. Don't tell Sarah I said that, though. Please don't tell Sarah I said that.
Well, I'm not here for 4 days, so it's fine.
I might.
Ben will have to take they're demanding a revote and calling it Cardgate.
Oh, no, go on, do a revote.
I don't think, should we do a revote?
Go on, just do a revote.
Between those two cards.
I know.
What happened now, Hillary? Imagine if you don't win now, Hillary.
If I don't win now, then it might just be an even longer time before you guys
You've got
see
2
me
minutes.
again.
I'll give you a revote. I think this is terrible, and I do not stand by it. But we're gonna have a revote anyway.
I'm fine.
1 for Hillary, 2 for Sarah. 1 for Hillary, 2 for Sarah. 1 for Hillary, 2 for Sarah. Let me know. You've got a minute to vote. Oh, this is tense. Honestly, it's like they're recounting in some states.
Okie doke, no problem. So what I'm going to do now is just keep inking up all these little areas that I've got left over with my green. I've chosen my... Oh, which one did I choose? Oh, I chose pine tree. Oh, I was going to go for grasshopper and I've ended up with pine tree. It must have been fate. I was meant to go for pine tree. So again, you're just going to ink up all those little areas. And then,
we've got to do the winner, haven't we? To the wall. Get to the wall.
You've got this little area in the centre with all these little dots. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my finesse and I'm just going to ink up these little dots in the centre.
Didn't factor in this extra revote, did we? I must say, very sportsmanlike of you, sportsperson-like of you, Hillary, to say, yeah, come on, let's do a revote.
You've got to give the people what they want.
I'd said absolutely not. That's it. I've won now. You've announced it. That's it.
Right, so once you've inked that up there, all you do is just remove your stencil and look at how awesome and effective that is and how lovely and autumnal those colours go when they are all put together. I mean, you can't get easier than what I've just shown you there in what, 10 minutes?
Easy peasy.
Absolutely
lemon squeezy.
Easy.
There you are. Love it. Right, the winner is Katie Easley. Do you want to pull a cork out?
Yeah.
Ooh. Right, Katie Easley, you have won cork number 47. Ooh. I feel like a bingo caller doing this. Katie Easley. There. Easley or just Y? Ley. Easley. 47. Here we go. Some mirror card, signature mirror card. Lovely. I've got the iPad, don't you worry.
Oh no, don't tell me, Joe. Don't tell me. Have I lost now?
I think that you're a bunch of horrors, I'm going to say it.
Oh, they've betrayed me today. Do you know what? I'm more than happy.
Do you know what?
No.
I think, so I'm so sorry, Hillary, it's number 1 in the revote. I think we should put them both in. What do you think, Georgina? Georgina says we'll put them both in. There we go.
Oh, thank you, Georgina.
Katie, you are in the bucket of luck. We're going to put both the cards in.
Can we do it?
I say we can. Look, I'm going to be here on Sunday, so I can deal with the fallout from the vote on Sunday. So you just leave it to me. I'll pop both of them in. I mean, I feel like, because otherwise, poor Hillary's like, remember Miss World when they announced the wrong one and then like 10 minutes later they have to take it back again.
You're like Steve Harvey, you've announced the wrong one.
I just can't do that to poor Hillary.
I'm fine. Do you know what? If there was going to be anyone I'd lose to, I'd rather it be the boss, to be honest.
Right. We're going to put both in. Hillary, thank you. It was eventful to say the least, and lots and lots of fun. Hope we get to do it all again soon. Thank you to all of you at home as well. I can't believe you voted Sarah's card after Hillary was the winner. What you like? Right, I'll see you back here on Saturday for another day of fun. I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening if you're here in the UK and Europe, and if you're in the US, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you real soon. Take care.